Today on Moe's Toy Room, we're going to unbox from Trick or Treat Studios. Here comes John Hasty's Candy Corn. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Moe's Toy Room, coming from my room to yours. And today we're going to take a look at John Hasty's Candy Corn. This is brand new action figures from Trick or Treat Studios. We got Jacob Atkins and Dr. Death right here. This is something for horror movie fans that we have been waiting for. Just saying, if you've never seen this movie is pretty damn good. It reminds me of a good throwback from a good 80s horror movie. A lot of us horror movie fanatics absolutely love late 70s, 80s versions of horror movies, sometimes early 90s, depending on what it is. The reason that they have to remake movies that were made from our past is because those movies are so damn good, and most of the time they butcher them every time they do. But here is one new to the table that is just, it's kind of like the Terrifier, right? You have your own version of audience because it's something new, something fresh, and it gives us new villains and new people to cheer for. This is one of those movies that does that. We have Jacob Atkins and Dr. Death, Candy Corn. So before I go any further, if you are new to this channel, please do so. Subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell for notifications so that way you don't miss another video, up-to-the-date videos that we put out here at Moe's Toy Room. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Also, don't forget, if you want to, you can leave a comment. I do respond back to my comments on here. It only helps our channel grow because I want to keep bringing more of this to the table. So yeah, so anyway, let's continue with what we got. You can see Jacob Atkins right there. He does have his pumpkin bowl right there that he would have candy, and then he also has Dr. Death right there. I believe that is his book. We will check it out more closer, but you can see them kicking back behind their window of pain, locked in their plastic prison, as they have finally made it here to Moe's Toy Room. This is for ages 17 and up. There is small choking hazards here for children and also for your pets. Please do not leave this out because it will not be good. All right, so let's look at the back of this package. Looks really good. Trick or Treat Studios really is bringing to life something new, and I like what they're doing. This Jacob Atkins is getting ready to come out in an 8-inch form, so we will see him later on in the year or early 2024 in action figure form in the 8-inch. So we will see him there. But right here, here's the action figure smaller version. These are kind of like the size of Star Wars figures, so to be honest, folks. All right, folks, first off, I want to say, much like the Children of the Corn, I am having a hard time getting these guys to stand. So particularly Dr. Death, I don't know if his feet are too small or just the way that they have him positioned. Maybe if I move them around a little bit more, maybe I could get him to stand. But all right, so if they fall over, then you know why. But yeah, these are the beginning stages of what Trick or Treat Studios is doing. So yeah, I got to give them that. I mean, so here we have Jacob Atkins, who is checking it at 4 inches tall from bottom of foot to top of head. And he is slightly over 10 centimeters. And then we have Dr. Death. So we will move Jacob out the way. And then we have Dr. Death that is more like 3.5 inches tall. And then he is, let's see here, much like 8.25 centimeters. All right, so we will start off with Dr. Death since he's right here. Yeah, he's very small. So, but what Dr. Death tends to bring is he brings his book that brings Jacob back to life. Okay, after he's beaten on by all those hoodlums, they end up killing him, and then Jacob comes back and just stalks the hell out of him and destroys him. But here is Dr. Death. Looks real good. These guys are only going to have like 5 points of articulation, but I do like the way that these look. These look slightly like Toony Terrors, but more realistic. So I think Trick or Treat Studios did a really good job with these. You can see that with the color schemes and everything going on. Yeah, they pretty much nailed it. So for what it is. All right, so they're going to have about 5 points of articulation. Head is going to just move side to side. You could probably get it to spin around if you wanted to. And then the arms will go up and around. Pardon my fingers being oversized, but this is what we have to work with here. And then the legs, yeah, they will go forward. And that's about it, folks, for Dr. Death. So I will give him a final turn. You can see how he looks from the back there and then from the side. All right, folks, so next on the list is Jacob, and he tends to bring his pumpkin. You can see that. Looks really cool. Let me see if I can get an inside look on that. Freak suit that looks like. And yeah, this is his jack-o'-lantern thing. He would carry candy corn, and the moment you saw that, wherever it was, you knew you were doomed. So here is Jacob. I'll give you an up-close on him, how he looks. He looks really good. I love the way that this looks, and I can't wait for the 8-inch version to come out. For that way I could put it with some of my figures in the background there on the display. Trick or Treat Studios is doing some big things. So you can see the color scheme, the way that that looks. Everything's just right. All right, so with this guy, he's only going to be like 5 points of articulation also. Head does move side to side, will go up and around. Arms do go up and around. And then the legs, that's about what we got there. It's not like as if this Jacob is going to run after you, but he is very big. So he's going to take long strides. And he'll be on you quick because he's a big cat. All right, so here they are. Jacob holding his candy bucket. His pumpkin candy bucket, and Dr. Death holding his spell book. They look very nice, and Dr. Death holds his book very good. And the way that they have Jacob, you can see his hand is slightly open, but they got his fingers kind of curled up like this. So you got to kind of just stick it onto his fingers, because that's exactly how he's going to hold that in the movie. So I think Trick or Treat Studios really did a good job with this, due to the fact that they're looking at small little details such as that. And I absolutely cannot wait for the 8-inch version of Jacob to come out. All right, folks, so that's it for my review here from MOE'S Toy Room. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. Until the next one, good night, everyone.